Alright guys, so I know it's been absolutely forever since I've made a video or anything. It's just been back and forth with shitty vehicles. Obviously I've rebranded the channel a little bit, renamed it, all that fun jazz. But you guys see the new vehicle. It's a Danger Ranger with a flatbed. Don't look at the holes back there. It's mint. Busted out back glass. And obviously, if you guys have been watching the shorts I've been posting, just because I'm recording them and saving them from Snapchat, the Danger Ranger has a nice sound system done up in it. Now, I say nice as in the equipment's nice. Don't mind the doors. They're still a little unfinished. I just painted them for a car show really quick. So I'm gonna sand them back down, re-bondo, and get them nice again. But I'm going to give you guys a walk around of the Danger Ranger. I've got no idea what to name this thing yet. Obviously, I want to get bigger subs for it. Get that box, get that box out of there. That box is trashed. Secondhand subs are secondhand. I did a bunch of work to them to get them nice again. Like, it had some holes in the cone from him just setting stuff on top of them. A couple rips in the surrounds, but I was able to fix all of that. Oh, I hit it. What the hell? I didn't even know I could do that. I really wish that the Elites had a recone. If anybody knows where to find a recone for the American-based Elite 12's dual 4-ohm, because my amp is not doing a half ohm, then that would be great. But it is going to be walk around time on the Danger Ranger, and if anybody notices, I've got way better camera quality. It's because I've got a better phone now, which helps out a lot. This thing is dirty, but let's get right down to it. Alright, so first things first, we have some DS18 Pro X 6.5s in the doors on a Power Acoustic CP71 radio. I need to get, obviously, a door speaker amp, a 4-channel amp. We have got some, I can't remember. They're 3.5-inch DS18 Pro tweeters. They're $46 a pair. Those were $84 a speaker. Obviously times 2 in both doors. Now, give me like 5 seconds and I'll get this door popped and I will show you guys the subs. Bam! And there we go. Don't mind this. Obviously my seatbelt doesn't move. I filled the door full of foam. I did it right on the passenger side. This side, I totally forgot that I needed to be careful of the seatbelt because I literally just drilled a hole in the door here and filled it. That's why it's all the way full up to here. But it is pretty solid. And here we go. Yes, that is a Power Acoustic RZR 2500 or RZR1 2500. I need a new amp. That one hates life. But obviously, we've got some runs of 4-gauge stuck in here. Ground, which goes straight to one of the rear seat bolts, completely cleaned off, completely done up, lug, everything. And then the amp, which it doesn't do too bad on these woofers, but I would love to get like a Tar Amps Big Boss 3K on it. I'm just not messing with it right now, which is perfectly fine. I mean, it doesn't overheat. I'm not worried about the amp like blowing up or anything, and I'm not worried about the subs blowing up or anything. So I think that's about the best I could do right now. I mean, if nothing's gonna blow up, why should I mess with it right now? Obviously, like I said, the box is secondhand. It's pretty thrashed. I've just thrown a bunch of screws in it, done a bunch of spray rubber and stuff like that. And then up here are the secondhand woofers. Now, by secondhand, I mean I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace. The dude said he pulled it out of a demolition derby car he was getting ready to build. Didn't know what he had. Was just selling them for 150 bucks. Now, to have the subs and a box for 150 isn't too bad, but the condition that it was in when I got it, it was a pretty decent price on that. I mean, these terminals got broke off. They're JB welded up there now. I can probably cut the zip tie off. It's been holding it, so I'm not worried about it. And then obviously, here are the woofers. 2 American-based Elite 12 dual 4-ohm subs. They're wired down to 1 ohm, going straight into the power acoustic. Now, I've heard people complain about the older model power acoustics could not handle 1 ohm. I had the older model in a minivan. I had another, the model in between the newest and that one in, what was it? A Park Avenue. And they still didn't care. These things for me have always been rated at 1 ohm, and I've never popped any fuses on them or anything. Sometimes they go into protect for a second if you've got your gain set way too high. You know, if you don't know what you're doing with your gains, you're probably gonna mess up this amp. But if you know what you're doing, it's a perfectly fine amplifier for some 212s. I really wouldn't throw them on like 215s unless they're rated for maybe 1,000 RMS, 800 RMS. But you go lower than that, you're gonna start smoking some subs on this amp. I mean, I smoked 2 Kicker CVRs on it, and then bought a set of the Gothics, and the Gothics ran forever until I sold them. But yeah, and obviously there's the other door. And what I'm talking about that the doors look like crap is this: the stock speaker grills. I just wanted to fill them in, and I just didn't have enough Bondo left over. Now I'll give you a look under the hood, where some of the other magic happens, because the Ranger's on stock alternator and just a little bit bigger of a battery than what it came with stock. So it's pretty much on stock electrical, but it's not dimming the headlights. It's not, you know, dragging the battery down. It's holding voltage, at least for what the gauge in there tells me. I do need to get a digital one, but that's neither here nor there right now. So let's get a look at her. Let's get a good old look at her. Oh wait, I gotta get the hood prop. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Oversized battery. Scar terminals. Right here we have a second body ground. I wanted to go ahead and run a second body ground. Stock body ground. Whatever. Or I guess I've got 3 body grounds. If you're throwing in a battery and you have the room to throw more grounds in it, and you don't necessarily need it for your amps, just throw more grounds in it. It's not going to hurt anything to throw a few extra grounds in your truck or your car or whatever. Now, if you're messing with your power wire, if you don't know what you're doing with that, you can mess some stuff up. Now, I did go ahead and leave the stock alternator charging wire to run to the battery. It does whatever. And then added a second run of 4 gauge over to it. Did not mess with the, don't look at that fuse. It needs to be redone. I want to get a whole new dual fuse block, special dealio, and get batteries in there and all that fun stuff. That's a lot of money. So, right now, cheapo fuse I've had for literally 2 years. I've had this fuse for 2 years. Hasn't melted, hasn't done anything. It's out of the Walmart kit, and it just doesn't care. It's a 100 amp fuse, and it's never popped. I have melted other fuses and fuse blocks that were supposed to be rated for like 1,500 watts on that amp. So that amp does some power, and that fuse is actually holding it. Obviously, right here you can see the second power wire, the stock power wire, the amp wire. Yes, I covered that all with electrical tape. It's not because it's holding it in there, it's just keeping bare metal out of the way. Because for some reason I cut all these connections just a little bit long whenever I restripped them. Didn't feel like chipping them off or cutting them back any, so I just left it. And on a Ranger, you can literally just run it with your AC pipe. And it does just fine. I don't have any rubbing. The only spot that I have to worry about rubbing is right down in here. But if we look at the wire, no chafing, no nothing. So that is mint. Yes, that's JB Weld for the air filter. Don't worry about it. It makes it growl. Just a little. Mint. So yeah, right now that is the Danger Ranger. Yes, obviously the speaker's in here. I just completely disconnected. Those are on the rear channel. And I'd say I'm probably getting, I've watched the amp dynos for that amp. They do 1300. I've got it turned down a little bit. So probably 1200 on these woofers. And these woofers are rated for that 1200 a piece. Obviously that's that for them, so whatever. All the efficiency crap. But I bet if I got them on a solid 3K that would run 3 RMS or 3K RMS all day, it wouldn't do too bad. But I like it. It sounds nice. It sounds loud. It already gets me in trouble with the cops in town. So, because people like to call me in. So, it works great. And I guess now we ought to just get to a little bit of demo. Just play a couple, you know, copyright free tracks. I love going to Spotify, DJ Billy E. I've never been copyrighted on it. I don't know if they're copyright free tracks for sure, but they are bass tracks. I've never been copyright claimed on it. Never had an issue with it. So if you're trying to demo, just go ahead, Spotify or YouTube, DJ Billy E. He's got some great bass tracks on there. So I guess let's close a couple stuff up and throw in a couple demo videos. All right, there we go. Beats for my van, even though it's a truck. That was a Billy E track, but really quick we're going to switch to a different track that is a little bit closer to my box's tuning. I do believe it to be around 36. I measured it roughly. So for these woofers, especially once I flipped them. So we're going to try it now and see how it does closer to that 36 range. So, the track stopped. It's loading. I'm sorry, I got some crappy signal. Let's see if it won't work though.
You claim you got a bad bitch, but do she like girls?
Alright, there we go. I'm only going to play part of those 2 tracks just because I don't want to get copyright claimed at the end of the day. But there we go. That is the system in the Danger Ranger. If you guys have any suggestions on what to name it, that would be great. I will take anything. Well, not anything, but you know what I mean. I'm not just going to call it the Danger Ranger. I feel like that's been a little wore out now. So, let's just find something specific to this truck. I mean, at the end of the day, I do want to wall it and do either 412s or 415s. I think that would be the biggest system in a Ranger in the world. Hopefully we can get to that point, because I'd love it to be on like a 12K. But that is going to take so much money and so much work. And at the end of the day, I ain't got it. As simple as that. I do not have it. But this is what I do have, and I absolutely love it for what it is. And yes, if you guys are looking at that sticker, just he was amazing. That's why he's on my truck. There will be one other sticker that I'm gonna get made for somebody else on that side. Yeah. Anyway. Like I say, name suggestions, and the Danger Ranger has already got herself into a car show. She made it through. She actually got a little trophy. So maybe I'll throw some pictures of that in here. I don't know for sure. It all depends on how much editing I want to do with this. I've already got a little bit to do because the sound clips were recorded with Snapchat, so I got to go in, figure out how to turn them, and do all that fun stuff. So if anybody actually knows how to do that, that'd be great. It'd be like really good to know. But yeah, that is my Ford Ranger. If you guys liked it, obviously, just let me know in the comments. I don't care if you like it, subscribe, or any of that crap. Just let me know if you liked it. I like it. Everybody else that's seen it, been in it, sat on it, listened to it, has loved it, especially other people that, you know, around me. We don't have big systems. We don't normally build big systems. Everybody around me, they love their hopped up truck. They love all this and that. This thing's still stock other than sound system. And I've just tried to, you know, do as much work to it as I could for what I've got. I need to get that done. But if you guys are looking for any amps, subwoofers, install accessories, all that fun stuff, check out my affiliate link in the description, Showtime Electronics. Yeah, just check it out. Look at their website. You don't have to buy anything. But if you do, use my link. I get a little bit of kickback from it. It helps me out, and it helps this truck out. Anything that would be coming from that is going directly into the truck. And that's all I've got for this one. Hope y'all love the Ranger, love the video. Let me know what you guys would like to see with it next. Give me suggestions on woofers, speakers, tweeters, amps, anything. I don't care. I will look at all of it and compare them to what I have. And if you know where to find really cheap, high power amps, let me know. That's all I got for this one. So I guess I'll see y'all in the next time. Have fun. I don't remember what I used to say, because it was something with Freedom Fabrication, and now we are Ruin Rides. And at some point in time, maybe we'll talk about that. I mean, the Freedom Fabrication, it just, somebody else jumped on that, actually does fabricating, and I did not want to get in their way with it. I know that there's one other channel with this name, so I made sure I spelled it a little differently. I checked up on them. They haven't posted anything in like 4 years, so I don't think I'm stealing anybody's name. But yeah, and Ruined Rides, because I've ruined plenty of cars. This is legitimately number 10. Yeah, that shows you guys how many haven't been in videos, and how frustrating it's been with vehicles. This thing has been amazing. Had it since January. Absolutely nothing has gone wrong on it. I slapped a new set of tires on it. The only time I've had to take anything off to look at something was because that tire got a rock in the brakes the other day, and it just freaked me out a little bit. I was like, oh no, what happened? Because it was just the worst sound. I've had rocks in my brakes before, but yeah. But anyway, y'all have a great time. Check out the link in the description to Showtime Electronics, and you know, pick something up for yourself. If you want a system, pick it up from them. They're decent on price, decent on delivery time. They've been decent on everything I've ordered from them. I've ordered some of the little stuff from them that I've put in here, and it's been great. I mean, I only waited like a week or two for stuff to come in. I mean, I've obviously ordered stuff from them for other systems that I've built and for other people's systems that I've helped them put together, and it comes pretty quick, decent price, and I have never had anything damaged come from them. So anyway, y'all have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.